We won! This year is the year of Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form. And Sonic 3 just casted Mr. Anderson, Mr. Wick himself, Keanu Reeves. And you know how we know Keanu Reeves' Shadow is the greatest casting in cinematic history?
Why do you say that, brother?
Spot the difference between these two characters. One of them is a silent, violent character on a warpath of revenge because a secret organization provoked him after destroying his only source of happiness. Is that John Wick or is that Shadow?
You caught me. You caught me.
It's called perfect casting. But look, I also have a prediction that's gonna charge all of us Sonic fans up. So if you stick around and you're not as excited as us by the end of this episode, go ahead and click the dislike button. So with Knuckles around the corner, this Sonic hype is not dying down anytime soon. And Idris Elba just teased some exhilarating news. And what's more is, I heard CinemaCon tease some really dope stuff about Dr. Eggman, part of that being some beautiful Shadow news. Welcome to another episode of Kaylex Encounter, and if you've been here before, well, Kaylex. So in a recent interview promoting Knuckles, Idris Elba had this to say about Sonic 3. I think 3 is probably the one for the real die-hard Sonic fans. They're gonna get all of those Easter eggs in it. That's all he had to say. I'm in, I'm down. Hey, for whatever reason, I feel like Idris Elba takes on the role as Knuckles as though it's like a Shakespearean character. You see what I'm saying? Like, another thing that I heard from CinemaCon is that we're gonna get Eggman, but it's not just any Eggman. Jim Carrey is going to be the fat Dr. Robotnik that we know and love growing up.
You know what's funny, bro? Bros wanted the fat suits in the first movie.
I've been lobbying for the fat Eggman, the big Eggman, you know, kind of thing for a while. But I mean, there's so much fun with the look of this character.
And listen, he finally got it, and I'm proud for him. We also got some other news at CinemaCon. I heard a trailer drop. The trailer that they dropped showed Knuckles, Sonic, and Tails dueling against our boy, Shadow. A 3-on-1.
They jumping him?
A 3, trying to. Trying to. Not only that, but the trailer ended with Sonic and Shadow dueling on the city skyline while our boy Shadow is on the infamous motorcycle. On the infamous.
So hyped.
I ain't gonna hold you because I got a little chills. I got chills.
I'm hyped, bro.
I need to see an Akira slide also. Honestly, and that makes it even more better that we just so happen to be having the gun master, the gun fu master,
Mr. John Wick himself.
Mr. John Wick himself voicing the GOAT's Shadow. Like,
so someone said, we're about to live and learn. Someone else said, John Wick died March 23rd, 2023. Shadow the Hedgehog released winter 2024. Welcome back, Mr. Wick. And then someone else finally says, I was hoping for either Reeves or Christensen. Was hoping for Christensen a bit more because he deserves to be cast in more stuff, but this is still great casting, which is what I'm thinking. To be honest with you, I like that Keanu's casted as Shadow. My only thing is, I'm not mad at Keanu as Shadow. I love it.
now listen, I agree. Hayden would have been cool, but let's not rule him out.
Okay.
I offer an alternative. I could see the ending of this movie leading into another movie, introducing. What are your thoughts on Hayden Christensen voicing Silver?
I don't know. I feel like I saw this coming. I think it's too early to introduce Silver.
It's too early to introduce
It's too
Silver.
early. We gotta see Metal Sonic first. We gotta see, like, you get what I'm saying?
They were saying, the producers were saying they wanted the Sonic films to feel more like the Avengers movies. We could always introduce Metal Sonic in one of the TV shows.
But look, with the Knuckles TV show coming out pretty soon, it's looking like Knuckles is gonna be a buddy cop TV show. But here's how Knuckles links to Shadow. I have a prediction, a strong prediction. I'm about 95% sure this is what's gonna happen. At the end of Knuckles, we're going to be introduced to no other than Rouge the Bat, Knuckles' version of an adversary. And what she's gonna end up trying to do is either steal the Master Emerald, and this character is gonna be played by no other than Miss Jessica Jones herself, Kristen Ritter. Not only are we going to meet Rouge the Bat, she's also going to be the one to free Shadow, so we're going to see a tease of Shadow at the end of the Knuckles TV show. And then, at the end of the show, we're gonna get a trailer for Sonic 3.
I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't say.
No?
I don't think we get a trailer till at least the end of summer. But listen, here's what I would say. I do agree that we might see Shadow. And what solidifies this even more, they announced his voice actor.
Oh, old.
Now, remember, like I said, the producer was saying they would prefer if the Sonic movies felt more like Avenger-esque level threats. Listen, man, I think there's a high possibility that we're gonna get Super Sonic and Super Shadow in this movie. Yeah, that's my prediction.
I think that's too early, but I can see that.
I want them to fight. I need to see Sonic use his super form to the max. I was a little disappointed in Sonic 2.
What?
I was happy seeing it.
I think it was too early.
It was too quick for me. Like, bro, it was just, I need to see him really like use that.
But look, he was younger.
Yeah.
Now he's a little older now.
Oh, yeah.
And he knows he could do it.
Yeah.
So we might be able to see that. I'm hyped for Sonic 3. I'm hyped for the Knuckles TV show that's dropping like around the corner. And we'll see you in the next encounter.
Peace.